Hi, I'm Sree. I'm a Singaporean. I love cooking and traveling. I've traveled around the world and I love to try different cuisines. Singapore is a great place. Singapore is a place where East meets West, and it has provided me with great opportunities to try different cuisines from different parts of the world. I am very passionate about cooking. I love eating food, cooking food, and I believe in cooking with love, putting your heart and soul. I'm going to show you how to make my favorite mutton cutlet recipe. Come, let's see the ingredients used for this. This is the grounded minced mutton. We have some mashed potatoes, some finely sliced onions, garlic, ginger, coriander, curry leaf, which is a must in Indian cooking, then green chilies, and we have some spice powders. India is very famous for spice powders, and this is one of the main spices which we use, which is the chili powder, the turmeric powder or the yellow powder. It is very good. It's an antioxidant and it's help fight germs, and it's an antibacterial powder. This is in India it's called the garam masala. It's actually made by grinding the whole spices. As you know, this is cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom. So this is the ground spice powder. This is coriander powder. It's the main ingredients in curry powder. Then we use the egg white, and we use the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to use some coconut oil for making this. So first we are going to put some coconut oil. Actually, I come from the part of India. It's called Kerala. Kerala means the land of coconuts, and here we use coconut for cooking most of the recipes. Adding coconut oil gives a special touch to the recipe, and it gives a nice aroma to this mutton cutlet. So the oil is getting heated, so it's okay. See, we can add the sliced garlic now. Then we add in the sliced ginger. And the cut green chilies. Depending on your taste, you can add more or less chilies. I like it hot, so I am adding 4 green chilies. We'll be adding red chilies later on, but adding this green chilies give it a nice flavor. Green chilies have a special taste, which when added to deep fried or pan fried cutlets, or especially mutton and chicken, it gives a nice flavor to it. needs to fry just nicely golden brown. I can already feel the nice smell of coconut oil coming. So it has started to get brown. Now I am going to add the curry leaves, and I am going to add half of the coriander leaves, chopped coriander leaves. We can add the remaining coriander leaves once it is done. And adding the coriander leaves now gives it a special flavor to this mutton cutlet. Actually in India we use a lot of spices. My grandma used to say that each ingredient was added had its own special health benefit to it. So now we are going to add the big onions, sliced big onions. You can add a lot of it. It will give a nice crunchy taste to it. You need to fry this for quite some time, because only if it gets fried nicely you will get that good flavor. All this chili, the coriander, the curry leaves, the ginger, garlic and the onion, everything has to get nicely fried in the coconut oil. Now we are going to add this fennel seeds. Fennel seeds is one of the Indian spices. It actually helps in digestion. So we are going to pound this in this mortar and pestle. So something like this, you can make it into a powder like this and add it into this onion which is getting fried here. So mix it. Let the fennel seeds get mixed with the onion slices. We are going to mix this mixture with a ground mutton. Then we are going to add the spices which I showed you earlier. So the raw smell of the fennel needs to go. So you need to fry till then. In Indian cooking, fennel is a must in all non-veg cooking. It gives a nice aroma and also a slight sweet taste to it, and aids in digestion. So now we are going to add this mutton. This is ground mutton or minced mutton. I have already pressure cooked it using some turmeric and salt. So I am going to add this. So the fresher the mutton, the more tasty it will be. It can be made with frozen mutton as well. But if it is fresh, it will definitely taste much better. So let's fry it nicely. So after 5 minutes of frying the mutton with the sliced onion, chilies, ginger, garlic and the herbs, we are now going to add the chili powder and the turmeric powder. As I told earlier, it's up to your taste. You can add more chili or less chili powder depending on whether you like it hot or less hot. All Indian curries has this nice beautiful look. It comes because of the turmeric powder. It's a little secret in our Indian cooking. And then we add this coriander powder. We put the whole coriander powder into this. Then you mix it till the raw smells goes off. You need to cook for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So after adding the coriander powder, you add in the garam masala. That is the ground Indian spices. Now mix everything nicely till the oil oozes out and the raw smell goes. Then you add the remaining coriander leaves which we had set aside earlier. So this little coriander which we are adding at the end gives a fresh herb taste to it, which really tastes good when you bite the mutton cutlet. So you can have a look. This is how it looks. At this stage we can check the salt and can add some salt to it. Always be very careful when you are adding the salt. Just leave it for some time for it to cool down. See, this is how it looks. It's a very nice aroma is coming. Mix it with the mashed potato, and then I'm going to coat it with this nice breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to pan fry it. So now our mixture is cooled down. Now let's add this into the mashed potato. The potato has already been boiled with salt and a bit of turmeric, and it has been mashed. Now we are going to mix this mutton mixture which we cooked just now into the mashed potato, and we need to nicely mix these two. It's best when you mix it with hands. So I now mixed it nicely. Now I'm going to take a portion of it. I'm going to make a small lemon sized ball out of it. And you just press it and flatten it. You can make your desired shape into rectangles or a heart shape. I'm making the round one. It's the easiest to make. Now I'm going to dip this cutlet in the egg white. I've separated the yolk, and this is the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs can be bought in store, or you can make it by toasting the bread and blending it. I've prepared some breadcrumbs coated cutlets now. The oil is getting heated. Now I'm going to fry these cutlets in the oil. So place the cutlets gently in a flat pan with some hot oil. You can put the oil in medium flame so that it doesn't burn the breadcrumbs coating. We need to cook 3 minutes one side, then turn it over, and then again cook the other side for 3 minutes. So I have turned it one side. Now let it cook for another 3 minutes and we are done. So the mutton cutlet is done now. I'm going to try it and tell you how it is. It really tastes good. I'm sure you will also like it. Try it at your home and do give me your feedback. See you next time. So thank you for watching me show you how to make the mutton cutlet. I love cooking. I love eating. I love everything about food. And my mother is my greatest inspiration for my cooking passion. And I'll always remember what my mother told. To cook with your heart and soul. Bye.